So, with that being said, we're going to talk about golf, cigars, and scotch. And
Right.
your memoir reflects a rich tapestry from diplomatic service to education and fatherhood. So, what pivotal moment inspired you to write Golf, Cigars, and Scotch?
Man, I get asked this question so often. Necessity.
Okay.
Um, the book had been in my mind probably the last 3 years, so I had a skeleton of it. And when you're working this, I call it like when you're in the rat race, right? You just never have time to do the things that you want to do, right? And most of my day jobs, I was writing anyway, right? I was other people's voices, whether speeches, bullet points, press releases, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the writing piece, and plus I wrote a dissertation. So the writing piece was always there, but I wanted to leave my son something in
Mm,
writing, right? Right. So from here until the end of time, right, as long as each generation passes it down, Grandpa Corey, this is his work, right? This won't be my last work, but this was truly my first work, right? And this actually wasn't my first book, it's my first solo book. But legacy, man, and I know it's the hot topic and the hot word in 2025, legacy. But yes, I wanted to leave my son some text, and I wanted to read it to him, and I wanted him to see it, and I wanted him to be a part of it. And so he was definitely my motivation.
nice. Now, how has your identity as Dr. Corey Holmes, a diplomat, educator, and father, influenced the book's themes of blending personal passion with parental purpose?
So I take the doctor out of it. So it took me a long time to actually uh, say, hey, because I used to just say, hey, just call me Corey, just call me Corey. And it would be bosses and other colleagues that say, no, you earned it. This is Dr. Holmes. They would introduce me, Dr. Holmes, Dr. Holmes, Dr. Holmes. But that's not how I grew up. I grew up in Detroit, right? And so where I'm from, they keep you humble, to say the least. Um, but interweaving golf, cigars, and scotch. So, the age old adage of being a diplomat, right? You're sophisticated but I was all these things before I was a diplomat, right? So everything in the book is kind of what I do on a daily basis. I love cigars probably more than my wife would like. I love a good scotch. I actually just went to Scotland for my 47th birthday. And went to the Speyside to visit the Macallans and the Balvinis and the Glenfiddichs and the Ablamores. Um, I tried to take the lessons of what you need in golf. You need perseverance, you need patience, you need strategy. You also need that in being a good parent, right? Um, but also, I wanted to show how fellowship and friendship can strengthen you as a father, right? Because we 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 need that community, right? And usually, I'm gonna say all men, because I have guys here that are not African American, that are not black. Um, we connect over cigars and scotch, and we talk about our families and we talk about life. And you find specifically, I found with black men, because we're not the most vulnerable, right? Because so we have so much trauma, right? So it's hard for us to be vulnerable, not only with each other, but with the world. But over a good glass of scotch and a cigar where you can relax and you're usually in a relaxed environment, you start to share your feelings. And then you find out that, hey, Michael's going through the same thing Corey's going through, right? And so, okay, Michael, how did you